you.
Be vectors to final whatever runway we take you to for the visual South 319.
So jet 769, turn left heading 330.
Like 34 right?
Okay, you know what, it just stopped, so yeah, you want to switch to 34 right anyway?
Yeah, we'll switch to 34 right for Southwest 2019 if that's all right.
4 right, Southwest 2019. 2019, 34 right, your new runway, turn left heading 080.
Your left turn 080, Southwest 2019.
Thank you, 34 right is not showing any wind shears, they're light variable right now.
Okay, sounds good, thank you. 080 on the heading for 2019.
2019, firm is 9,000 and 080.
9,000, thank you.
6 Papa Alpha, traffic 12 o'clock and 5 miles eastbound, altitude indicates 7,500. Mountain 1, roger. November 7, Juliet Romeo, turn 15 degrees left. So jet 769, expedite your descent through to 10,000, please. 769, thanks very much. 8 Echo Lima, contact approach on 126.1.
Mile 4 Denver approach, roger, Denver altimeter 3003, your radar contact 2 miles west of Longmont, altitude check 6,700 in the climb.
You get about 4. 4 right, speed of discretion, 2019.
Six Papa Alpha, traffic no factor, contact approach 132.75.
Fox 2 miles northbound, altitude indicates 10,300 VFR. Additionally, there's a glider just southwest of them, about your 12 o'clock and 2 miles. Altitude on that is erratic due to being a glider. They're currently at 12,500. Looks like they may be in an updraft.
I'm both on the screen, and we'll let you know when you got them.
Bravo Lima, Denver approach, roger. No, 33 Sierra, proceed direct Black Forest, direct Colorado Springs.
So how's that traffic at the 12 now, right?
Mile 4, roger, and I'm not sure if that's the one you're seeing at 10, so there is one now at your 11 to 12, 1 mile, 10,200, it's a Cessna 172, and then the glider is immediately off your right, less than half a mile, still showing 2,000, looks like 400.
Roger, we have the 172 in sight, still looking for the glider for mile 4.
Connect tower 135.3.
35-3, 2019.
Girls sending via the class 1, 35 left transition with Romeo.
Mile 4, there's additional traffic at your 2 o'clock and 3 miles northbound. A citation 750, climbing out of 9,400.
November Papa, descend to maintain 10,000.
3 and Romeo is current. For now, expect visual approach 135 left.
Southwest 165.
Traffic to the airport, so you may want to look at 35 right and 34 right as well. We've been having some wind shears off and on between all 3 runways, so the final controller may be able to get you whatever runway you'd like based on the winds once you get on a little closer.
Right now, it's, we'll take that 35 left.
26.7 right now, 35 left does look good. Wind 030 at 8.
I copy, thank you.
Heavy 777 reported a 30-knot loss at 13,000 on the Eons. Climb to maintain flight level 230 unrestricted.
Aircraft City of Longmont, jet activity from 10,000 in 1 minute.
For Papa, descend to maintain 8,000, advise me have field in sight, 12 o'clock and 8 miles.
1,800, type unknown.
Port. Rocky Mountain 1, there is traffic 8 miles to the west via King Air inbound to Greeley. Radar services terminated, frequency changes approved. November Papa, change advisory frequencies approved. Report your IR for cancellation of the air this frequency on the ground via the remote. Fox VFR frequency changes approved. Delta 859, resume normal speed. Contact Denver Center 125.9er. 1 Yankee Lima, contact Denver approach 126.1. 7 Juliet Romeo, descend and maintain 8,000. Seven Denver approach, roger. Century 97, expect light to moderate chop in the climb out the east gate. Eagle Med 24 Denver approach, roger. United 205, contact Denver Center 133.95. You have a great day.
Southwest 2067, contact approach 120.8. We haven't had any wind shears in a while, so 35 left looks good.
8.8, Southwest 2067, thanks. Good day.
Tango Denver approach, Denver altimeter 3002, verify your block altitude 10,000 to block 12,000.
Good afternoon, Southwest 2067, 13,000, descending via the Class 1, 35 left transition with Romeo.
That's 2067, Denver, thanks, maintain 250, not the greater, you can find out some Beckers.
Alright, so I'll comply with that, 250, not the greater, and we'll also have to seal the side top of 2067.
That's 2067, thanks, turn right heading 290, descend and maintain 10,000, 10,000.
Right heading 290, down at 10, 10,000, Southwest 2067.
7 Juliet Romeo, turn left heading 220, vector for the RNAV approach at Vance Brand Airport. Journey 97, contact Denver Center 133.905. You have a great day. Commit 24 negative, remain this frequency. The 3274 Denver departure, radar contact, expect light to moderate chop out the east. A heavy 777 also reported a 30 knot loss at 13,000. One 7320 Denver approach. Sierra, this is Denver approach, Denver altimeter 3002. Sorry, that was for number 32 Sierra. November 33 Sierra, you will have similar sonic call signs, but it's on a different frequency that I have.
That's 2067, speed direct to Diamond, send and maintain 900,000, speed your discretion.
Speed of discretion, 900,000, direct to Diamond, Southwest 2067.
78 Foxtrot Romeo, Denver.
Fact, climb and maintain flight level 230. Expect light to moderate chop in the climb. Boeing Heavy 777 reported a 30 knot loss at 13,000.
Denver approach, Frontier 535 with Romeo on the descent, 33-1 to the 35 right transition.
X-ray reporting site.
1 November 78 Foxtrot Romeo, Denver approach, roger. And X-ray is currently descending, you can expect a visual approach runway 35 right. Descend and maintain 16,000.
Descend and maintain 16,000, we have X-ray 78 Foxtrot.
Flight 175 Denver approach, altimeter 3002, expect visual approach 135 right.
Frontier 158, Denver departure, radar contact, expect light to moderate chop in the climb, and heavy 777 reported a 30-knot loss at 13,000.
Roger, thanks.
7 Juliet Romeo, this is 13485.
7 Juliet Romeo, thank you very much.
25 and a 664.
Call to come to you, we'll go back.
Yeah, return to your last assigned frequency, thank you.
Secondary 655, 230 descending on the alley with Romeo.
Frontier Flight 664, Denver approach, altimeter 3002, expect visual approach runway 35 left.
Frontier Flight 664, thank you.
655, 225 descending on the alley for with Romeo.
Suncoach 655, Denver approach, altimeter 3002, expect visual approach runway 35 right, maintain 280 knots.
Well, you'll expect 35 right, 280 knots, Secondary 655.
16,000, X-ray Centennial, expecting the visual 35 right.
Romeo, descend and maintain 13,000, expedite.
13,000, slam it down, 785 Romeo Airport inside.
Approach on 132.75. Flight 664, mend your altitude, descend and maintain 16,000 for glider traffic.
Welcome, happy Friday, TGIF. So I just got done downloading the updated version of Denver. So we're going to, I already loaded into Denver, make sure there's no errors and everything appears to be working okay. I did not explore anything. Just want to make sure it wasn't broken. So we're going to be departing here at Grand Junction and fly to Denver so we can check it out that way. And of course on PilotEdge. All right, so let's get some of our ground guys head over here. All right. Gotta do United for this flight and not Allegiant because Denver is either a major hub or it's the home hub of United. Corporate hub, I guess you could say. So to stay true to the Denver environment, we're gonna do United, which is my preferred airline, even though I'm not part of a VA when it comes to United, but whatever. So we need some fuel calculations and such, and I'll get the overlay set up. So let's go to sim brief. We're going to go heavy load, 130 passengers, want to see the new airport. 130, 13,000 pounds of cargo. United 270. Get our fuel. Alright, 5.1 on fuel. Bring up my calculator here. So 5.1 plus the 0 fuel weight. We got a cost index of 100. 133.8. 6690. 60. I do know that SimBrief will do it in kilograms. I just like doing it this way. 6690, 133.8. So that would be 6690 plus the fuel. Takeoff weight 65,790. So then we'll come down here and we'll get our departure. Altimeter is 3006. And we are departing on 29. And that's with information Delta. Of course, we'll check that before we call in our clearance. Denver is currently landing south. And the weather at Denver is 10 miles, fuel at 8,000, fuel at 12,000. By the way, this is not MSL. This is AGL. So these clouds are 12,000 feet above Denver's airport, and Denver's airport is 5,400. So when you get there, 5,000, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 13,000 feet MSL is where we'll come out of any of these few clouds. If, of course, that will change by the time we get there. But I didn't know that when I first started flying these sims. I always thought this was MSL, but nope, it's above the airport, which makes perfect sense once you know that. So we're going to pre-file IFR. 27. Don't need an alternate. File. We're flying on PilotEdge because at least there wasn't any VATSIM online earlier. See, there's no VATSIM online. Pretty much the entire country is offline on a Friday afternoon. But on PilotEdge, we've got ATC. So there we go. Flight plan is on file. Get rid of that. Weather looks pretty decent. Nice calm winds. Variable at 3. And let me get my overlay. Flight planning, download the flight plan. United, PilotEdge, fly, streaming tools. Copy. Oh, sorry about the black screen. That does that sometimes. It should pop up. There we go. Fuel's 5100. All right, let's get this rolling. Batteries on. External power is available, so we'll connect that. And we need 5.1 fuel. Wait for on-bat. We'll go to IR2. And this is 1, 2, and 3. They don't go left or right. 1, 2, and 3. 5-1. Start the fuel transfer. On bat. So this is the captain, this is the first officer, and this is the standby. Those are on. Turn on some Latissiris devices. Open up the window. All right, we got here charts, graph, Good, it didn't make me sign in. It seems to make me sign in all the time here as of late. Get our D-ATIS. .com ATIS PHP. So we can get our D-ATIS at Denver. Right here. We'll get that in the air. Jackson Grand Junction doesn't have D-ATIS. We're going with 5-1 for fuel. And we're going with 130 passengers. Alright, calculator minus what we got, 53,164. So that's our current zero fuel weight. So plus the 1,000 I left in cargo. It's 85.26. So now that matches SimBrief 60.69 and 30.8. So let me put that in the scratch pad. So 60.7, I'm going to round it up, and 30.8. So I need that number, 60.7 and 30.8. And we got the fuel loading. We'll check the engine, oil, and hydraulic. Where's engine? Engine, we got 19 quarts per engine, so that's fine. Hydro, it's this little arrow. 1, 2, 3. We are full. We're going to test the battery. Make sure it charges properly. So we'll mash these back on and we'll get the little arrows for bat 1 and bat 2. So that shows it's charging. Get the APU going. Wait for the flap to open. You can hear it kick on. Matter of fact, they added you can see the heat signature coming out, which is kind of cool. I thought I heard a traffic global land here. All right, we're gonna check our bleeds. Crossfeed kicked on, and then that will know to check the air conditioning and heating, because it is, what's the temperature here? It's 90 degrees. So that's cooling. You got APU generators available, so we'll go ahead and disconnect the external. Verify you're running off of the APU before you remove the ground power unit, otherwise everything goes black. Alright, flight plan is filed already, so elevation 4855, that will come into play here shortly. Airport, I don't know if there's a GPS coordinate on this. Nope, so we just go with whatever it has used the reference, the airport reference. All right, 16 July, 13 August, good. GJT to Denver. And we are UAL 1399. Commercial, you combine your numbers. General aviation, you say them individually. So for commercial, United, FedEx, whatever, you'd say 1399. If you're flying in a Cessna, it'd be November 1 tree niner niner. So you separate the two. Cost index 100. Position in it. Reference Grand Junction GJT. So that is correct. So we're going to go with the GPS positions. We'll match that up. Both sides. Align on reference. Back to init. We need our tropa. Tropa, I look at the top of climb. So 505 is tropa. Ground temperature 32, that matches. And we'll come down here, turn up our volumes. ATIS for Grand Junction 1855.
Low. Wind 330 between 300 and 010 at 9R. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 33. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runway Zoo 29R. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
Alright, information
Grand
Delta. Elevation 4860 something, so we're within 75. So altimeter is correct. Ground control is 0.7, tower is 18.1. So we'll get our clearance and then we'll be on our way. Apparently Twitch is not having the best internet today because my connection goes from green to yellow to red to yellow to green, so I don't know. It's just a busy streaming day, I reckon. Alright, flight plans on file. We are current with Delta. Let's see what we get. Afternoon, Grand Junction ground, United 1399 at the terminal with Delta, IFR Denver.
United 1399, Jackson ground, cleared at Denver International Airport, Junction 7, departure, paces, transition, as filed, climb via Civic, set maintain 14,000. Expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 11907, squawk 6451.
Cleared to Denver via Junction 7 departure, paces, transition, as filed, climb via the SID. Set maintain 14,000, expect 270 within 10 minutes. Departure 119.7, squawk 6451, United 1399.
1399 will be back correct.
Alright, we got as filed, so clearance is good. We'll continue the boarding process there. And we'll get this punched in. So we are going to cruise at 270. And we're going to blast out of here on 29er, Junction 7, paces transition, 297 paces, temp. And
American 115, contact Seattle Center.
we're going to join the Ski 1 arrival. And we're going to plan RNAV Yankee, or is it Zulu? Let me see. I'll brief this before we taxi. RNAV Zulu 16, right? RNAV 16, right? Zulu. And we are arriving on the ski. Full approach from Cliff.
3010.
Transition. There is no transition actually. So we're going to be doing RNAV 16 right from Cliff, which is a full approach, no vectors, on the Ski 1 arrival, no trans. Temp, make sure it is Ski, which it is. So we just have to get rid of that disco. Paces to... Actually, there is a transition. So let me fix that. So transition is from Janet and disco. All right, that's correct. Sure. Put that on plan. Pop that out real quick. All right, that looks fine. Let's go to init. We'll grab our wins. Init page 2. We'll grab our weight. Turn off the fuel. 5-1. Weight 60.7. 38. And 5.1 on the fuel. 35 minutes extra fuel. Technically you want 45, but that's fine. The weather's, if the weather was crappy, I would take more, but that's fine.
3499 Mike, Big Sky
5360.
Altimeter 3008.
It's 500 AGL for climb thrust. 200 initial. MDA for that.
We'll expect visual over 28 right down to 7,000, and we'll check the ANS next.
And we want 16 right Zulu.
San Francisco ground,
which is a RMP approach.
Romeo for taxi.
So it's straight in 5586.
Runway 1 left taxi off of Mike 1.
1 left to be Alpha Mike 1 Southwest 1655.
5930. 500 AGL for go around. And then for Grand Junction, plan on 29 if we need to have an engine out, Sid. So approach ILS, just do LDA 29 if we need to come back. And the minimums is basically, we'll just say 540 MSL. So return Sid for 29 second, copy what we got, go to Junction, JT, new destination, new arrival, LDA 29er, no via, second perf, so now you have second displayed all the way over to the MDA. So that's right, there's no decision height unless it's ILS. So this will be 5400 for the LDA approach. And the altimeter is 3006. I set that right? Yeah, I did. Okay.
San Francisco Tower, Southwest 1655, ready for departure.
Temperature's 3-3. Wind is, let's say, 320 at 10.
909er Mike is back with information, Delta.
All right.
909 Mike, thank you.
Got our return. Just need to get our flex temperature now.
Southwest 1655.
Come back over here. And we're gonna take off on 29er. So I need that Tora. Grab the weather. Grab our takeoff weight. I did that wrong apparently. There, that's better. And we'll plan for 29. So Tora is your takeoff distance available. Runway heading 305. So put that in there. And then we'll get our V speeds. It's at 149 and 150. With a flex of 60.
Clearance, Southwest 1782.
Come back over here. Go to perf 149, 150, 150, and 60. That's fine. Program GJT 29er for pre-flight. Put that there. Shows half a mile from the threshold of 20 or 29.
NorCal departure, Southwest 1655 out of 1,900, climbing 10,000.
Turn on the fuel pumps.
Southwest 1655, NorCal departure, radar contact, climbing maintain flight level 190.
Autopilot, we are climbing via the SID, but maintain 14,000. Go ahead and get rid of these ground guys.
Southwest 1782, clear to Los Angeles International Airport, Techie 3, departure Techie as filed. At 96 to maintain 5,000, expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 121.3 as block 5472.
All right, Southwest 1782, we're going to Vegas, Techie 3, Techie, then it's filed 5,000 initial, 33 and 10, 1213's departure, and 5472 squawk, Southwest 1782.
Southwest 1782, confirm climb via SID, extend maintain 5,000, that's the feedback correct?
Yeah, affirmative, 5,000 initial, climb via SID to 5,000, Southwest 1782.
Thank you, expect runway, how do you approve runway 30 right if you're on the terminal side?
Works for me.
Alright, so we're gonna blast out of here on 29er, heading north, and then we're gonna be doing the Grand Junction 7 departure. So she did give me a departure frequency, but sometimes they don't. If they don't, you just look on the published chart. So she cleared me higher than what the SID allows, so we can disregard the top altitude. But she did say that, hang on. It's hard to brief the flight when it's busy. Alright, so we're going to climb via the SID, but maintain 14,000. So that means we're cleared higher than 6, but we have to be above 6,000 before we head to Grand Junction VOR, which is, yeah. So climb heading 292 to 6,000, then left turn to Grand Junction VOR, then on transition. And we are doing the Paces transition, so we just go left, Grand Junction, backtrack to Paces, And then after Paces, we will go directly to Jeanette, and we got to be below 260 at Jeanette, and then we'll come down the Star and be above 200 at Ski, and then we are landing, or right now they're landing south. So usually if you come from the west, especially the west with Denver, you're going to land on the west side of the field. So that's why I chose 16 right. Departures are usually closest to the terminal, and arrivals are usually the furthest out runway for big airports like this. And then, so we're going to follow the Star down and then do this RMP approach, which is to me a lot of fun, which is 16 right Zulu. So it's a full approach starting at Cliff. So the last waypoint on the Star, 11,210, is exactly the same thing, right? So this is your RMP approach. No vectoring, you just request it while you're in the Star. Your approach controller will assign it, or you request it, and then they'll assign it. And then you're legally able to fly it once they approve you to fly it. And then we'll land on 16 right, and we'll park south side of Bravo Terminal, which is the United Terminal. So that's the flight plan. No weather to really worry about. So you'll see here, yellow hydraulics actuator is low. As soon as you close the right cargo door, it activates the yellow pump, raises the pressure. That's how you know the pressure system is working, or the hydraulics are working on the doors. Close up. Do an emergency gen check. Lower the lighting a little bit, clear out the rest of the cautions, and we'll do a FADEC check. Check the engine displays are working. All lights are on, door strikes are yellow, that's good. All these lights are on, fault and open on the locking door. Door is open. Go ahead and close that, give it a lock. Have the ground crew do a walk around.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk around complete.
Alright, we're going to back up to right about here. As long as you back up north of the taxi line, actually this is all non-movement area, so anywhere in here is fine. But play it safe, we'll stay on this side.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Close the window. I probably won't be doing much airline flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator when it first releases, because I either watched a video or read somewhere that VNAV and the airliners they don't work yet. Like there's no top of climb, no top of descent in the A320 Neo that they advertise. So you'll have LNAV but no VNAV, and I depend a lot on the McDo to actually do what it's supposed to do. So I probably won't. I'll do strictly GA stuff when the Flight Simulator 2020 first comes out, and we'll use X-Plane for our airliner stuff for a while until they get it worked out. All right, update our fuel status. We're at 5.0. Init page 2, 5.0. That will update our times. Went from 37 to 35.
So connected and bypass bin in service. Release parking brake.
Anyone behind us? Nope. Beacon light on.
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
And ignition, engine ignition, hydraulics, and roll on 2. Hydraulics on the bottom, engine up top, N2 is rising. At 20 N2 we'll get a light off and the EGT will kick up. Avionics are turning, so that's good. That's actually one of the checks you do for any flying. Make sure that it turns. Waiting for the generator. There we go. We'll roll on engine 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Freaking laptop. It's on its last leg, I tell you. Alright, gen's available. Let's go to normal, flaps 1.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Cruise supply, oxygen, that would be on the door. So we got 1980 PSI, so we can turn that on. Check our wipers. We are facing 170 approximately. 170. Check the O2. That is fine. Need to set the trim. CG is 30.1, so down 0.4. Plug that in there. Down 0.4. And then you can also check fuel prediction is 30.1 on the CG. So 30.1, that's how you know. And plus you can also back it up by looking over here and it will give you something close to it. But that, you have to make sure that all of your weights and everything are accurate, otherwise that won't be true. but the McDo is always true. Alright, we need to squawk mode Charlie 6451. And flight controls. You got right, you got left, speed brakes, rudder, engine is good, cargo heat on, all lights are off, which is what you want. Taxi lights, we'll bring them on. APU off, window pitot heat on. Cabin is ready. Let's update our ATIS.
Grand Junction Regional Airport. ATIS information Delta. 1953 Zulu.
Still Delta, that means our perf is still valid. The weather hasn't changed at all. Everything is good to go. Alright, so all we need now is our taxi clearance, and we're with Delta. Grand Junction ground, United 1399 at the terminal with Delta, radio taxi. She might not have heard me. Grand Junction ground, United 1399 at the terminal, current with Delta, ready to taxi. Am I not online? Oh. Alright, I feel dumb. Grand Junction ground, United 1309. I apologize, I had it muted.
Southwest 655 contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Yeah. I guess you would have heard me because it muted. That doesn't mean.
So 1655, Oakland Center, thanks. That was 1782, climb and maintain flight level 190.
I just did shift change too.
Climb to 190 now, Southwest 1782, thanks.
Grand Junction ground, United 1399 at terminal with Delta, radio taxi.
At 1399, Grand Junction ground, runway 29er taxi via Alpha, hold short, runway 22.
29er via Alpha and hold short, runway 22, United 1399. Alright, so Alpha, we'll just make a hard left turn here. It's a bad thing about muting, I forget that I mute these things. So we're taking off 29er. If we were going to take off runway 11, then we would have to use an entirely different SID because the SIDs are runway specific at Grand Junction. So it's actually a little bit less distance to travel if you do take off on runway 11. doing the paces transition. Okay. But yeah, I was a little disappointed to find out that the Airbus in Microsoft Flight Sim does not have it. It won't handle, from what I read, it won't handle the actual altitude restrictions.
1782, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
So I think we're going to be dependent upon some third-party developers to come up with some decent airliners. I'm just going to stick with like the Citation and that's the 172 and the DA62. There's a few GAs that I really want to try, and like the DA62 Arabask makes it for X-plane, but I never bought it just because I didn't have all that much interest in it. I mean, I do have interest, but not enough to warrant the $30 price tag or whatever that thing is. But now it comes with Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that's kind of cool. So we have to hold short of runway 22, I think this is. Yeah. Alright, so let's do auto brake, max, takeoff config test, hit that button right there. Normal, systems, normal, engine is fine, hydraulics are fine, lead is fine, everything's fine. Turn on our landing lights and strobes. Let the crew know we're going to be departing. Switch over to tower, get departure 19.7 ready to go. Perf is still valid. Autopilot is set. Climb and nav are both blue. Grand Junction Tower, United 1399, home short 22.
United 1399, Grand Junction Tower, wind calm. Taxi cross runway 22, runway 29 are cleared for takeoff.
Taxi on to runway 22, runway 29 are cleared for takeoff, United 1399. Alright, let's go. We're going to taxi on to 22 and then take off on 29. Get the Junction 7 up here. 6,000 feet, we'll make a left turn toward Grand Junction. Pack's coming off.
On runway 400 feet remaining.
360 Alpha Sierra.
Don't worry, passengers. We'll turn the packs back on here shortly. That way you'll have your air conditioning. 29 is identified.
On runway 29.
Engines 50%. Engines have to be stable. If one is higher than the other, it could run you off the runway. Alright, engine stable. Takeoff power is set. Flex 60 is on. Airspeed is alive. SRS is active. $80 knots. Cross check. V1 rotate is 150. Traffic global down here, getting ready to taxi or something. All right, V1, rotate, rotate, rotate. We are heavy. All right, positive brake, gear coming up. Hold 18 degrees. 6,000 feet, we'll start our left turn. Climb thrust. And we're going to get a pack alarm here shortly. All right, there is 6,000 autopilot on. Make our left turn toward Junction. Spoilers unarmed. And we'll maintain 200 knots because we're going the opposite direction. So no point in going fast.
United 1399, contact Denver departure.
Over to departure, United 1399, see it. 19.7. It's Denver departure.
Number 0, Alpha Sierra, descend miles scratch to maintain 6,000. I'll be as low as I can get you as well.
Denver departure, United 1399, Junction 7, climbing via the SID, leaving 8,200 for 14,000.
Okay, 1399, Denver departure, radar contact.
Alright. So we're going to make our left turn and head on over to Paces. Transition, and then once we start this turn, I'll take the speed and put it in managed for a little bit. Gears up, speed brakes are up, flaps are not up yet. Go up to 220 knots. At 215, the flaps will retract automatically. You don't have to do anything. That's the 1+F takeoff config at work there. So anything above this clean, that S is, you can fly clean or take away the flaps. Anything above that. So I'm going to remove the slats in this case.
Radar contact 38 south of the Hill City VOR, altitude checks in at flight level 360. Route change for you, let me know when you're ready.
Making our left turn to Paces down.
Delta 2371, present position, cleared to Las Vegas Airport, direct the Dove Creek VOR, that's Delta Victor Charlie. Direct SEN, Sierra India, November. Transition onto the City 4 arrival, that's Sierra India Tango Echo, City 4 arrival in Las Vegas.
It's a great day for a flight. Alright, back to managed. And he will clear me higher here shortly. We're at 14, landing lights coming off.
And just verify after SEN, it's transition City 4 arrival into Las Vegas.
Paces has plus 13,000.
2371, thank you, read back correct. 1399, contact, correction, climb and maintain flight level 230, contact Denver Center, 133.67.
Climb maintain flight level 230 and Denver Center 133.67, United 1399. Alright, 23. We'll climb out at 270 initially. Climb fast that way.
Number 0 Alpha Sierra, thanks. I got no traffic observed between you and the destination. Radar services are terminated with cancellation.
Not worried
Squawk
about
maintain VFR for
constraints at the moment. However, we will check our cabin pressure on climb out.
American 115, contact NorCal approach 135.1.
It's fine. Sorry if the stream is, it looks okay on my laptop, but my stream quality is not that great right now. Twitch must just be having issues because it's going from green to amber to red back to green, so
altitude. Let me try that again.
it's not on my end because everything else is working.
115, NorCal approach, San Francisco altimeter 299.
Do seatbelts to auto.
Expect visual approach, runway 28 to left.
On our way to Denver, the new Xcoder
we
Denver.
have information Sierra, and if it's not too much of a trouble, we'd like to request the ILS for 28 right.
I'm not going to use the weather radar, there's no point in that, but...
Alright, that'll work. We'll take the ILS for 28 left.
3367. Denver Center, United 1399, 17,800 for flight level 230.
And 1399, Denver Center, afternoon, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, United 1399.
Southwest 2035, descend via the Ski 1 arrival, Denver landing north, report leaving flight level 370.
Lower the sounds.
Ski 1 arrival for Denver.
We are above transition altitude, so we'll go to standard on both displays. Yeah, let me see what my... Okay. I'll just continue to climb at this speed, otherwise I'm not going to have much of a cruise. That's alright.
Southwest 1655, contact Salt Lake City Center, 128.72. 2872, Southwest 1655.
I think I'll lower
2371, contact Denver Center,
cruise
127.0.
from 270 to 250 for any future flights, because it's not much of a cruise. Plus I'm heavy,
Good afternoon, Southwest 1655.
so you don't climb as fast when you're heavy.
Southwest 1655, Salt Lake City Center, roger, thanks.
Center, good afternoon, Delta 2371, flight level 260.
Delta 2371, Denver Center, roger.
Southwest 2035, we'll be leaving 370 right now.
Southwest 2035, okay, thanks.
Get D-ATIS and see what Denver's weather is doing.
Number 3 Papa uniform, contact Denver approach 119.7, good day.
It's Denver, ATC, D-ATIS, and current with Sierra. Let me write that down. We'll double check it later, obviously. We're not even close yet.
Number 533 Papa uniform, Denver Center.
Alright, so the winds right now...
Go ahead, Denver Center, 3 Papa uniform.
Number 3 Papa uniform,
out of the
Denver
north.
approach 119.7.
Denver approach 119.7.
0.
America 115.
So the altimeter is... Where is the altimeter? It is eluding me. There it is.
On that bodega arrival.
3002. Temperature is 36.
What issue are we having? Can you go direct bricks?
Wind 070. At 10, we'll say 7, gust in the 15, so I'll make that 12. I'm going might need that a little bit, and then we'll double check that. So
115 and Bricks, join the arrival.
landing,
Contact
oh, they're landing north, so I'm going to have to
135.65.
change, because I'm set up for a landing south, so we'll have to change that up for landing north, and I'll show you how I do that. It's a lot easier to have a second flight plan to use as your alternate operations per the airport. So clear that out for right now. Have it ready for the next one.
Number 533 Papa Uniform, Denver approach. Radar indicates you're at 12,000 feet. Grand Junction, altimeter 3004. Verify altitude, say the ATIS, please.
So, it's GJT, don't need that. So this is the approach I have set currently, but according to their D-ATIS, they are landing north.
Number 3, Papa Uniform,
don't need that.
Denver Bridge.
Don't need that. Do need, let me get the airport first. Take a look at this.
You might want to go try to grab the ATIS again. November 3, Papa Uniform. Verify altitude and advise when you have the ATIS when you have it, please.
So I'm gonna ask for 35 left, because we can just exit and park right here.
Number 3 Papa Uniform, thank you. And
so for that one, we can probably do a full approach for 35 left. 35 left. Cat 3, which is actually an auto land, which this plane is capable of auto land. And we'll do it from Teller. And we're on the ski arrival. Ski 1. Let's see, we're out here. We're going to Jeanette. So our top of climb will actually be see, that's why I'm not going to do 270 again, because you got to be under 260 by Jeanette. So I'm just going to file 250 next time I do this flight. I could change it now, but there's no point. Alright, so
Number 3 Papa Uniform, perfect.
For
Thanks
that,
for report the airport inside, please.
We'll be landing 3-4s. So from Teller, we'll use Teller 210-11,000 as a full approach IAF initial approach fix. 11,000 feet at 210 max. I'm going to reset that for 190. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'll be fine. That's plenty. That's 3.6 miles to Vail, and then 4.8 miles to Croup, which is an intermediate fix.
I'm wondering if you would let me guess what the problem was with the arrival on the SMS.
Croup is right here. So this is the RNAV. This is the RNAV portion of the ILS.
Don't do that.
So it's an RMP approach. I'm sorry, from Teller, and then the Croup. So we'll plug this in.
That's the first time I've seen it.
First thing,
American 115,
let's update our winds.
Left heading 100, descend and maintain 5,000.
Just click to the right, wind data, wind request, update insert. And we're going to go to second flight plan. We're going to delete what we have. Perf, approach, altimeter is 3002. Taken off the D-ATIS a little bit earlier. We'll double check this, obviously.
Okay, 1399, contact Denver Center 127 point, pardon me, let's go to Denver Center 118.57.
Denver Center 118.57, United 1399. 118.57. And and I'll leave the wind blank for right now. Denver Center, United 1399, flight level 270.
Okay, 1399 Denver Center, roger, descend via the Ski 1 arrival, runway 35 left, transition, Denver altimeter 3002.
Descend via the Ski 1 arrival, 35 left, transition, 3002, United 1399. 3002. Alright, so we're going to descend. So let's do this real fast and we'll switch it over. So we're going to copy what we have, change the arrival to 35 left. I think that's what he said. He didn't assign me the runway, he just assigned the transition. And I'll show you what that means here in a second for anyone that might not know what that means. ILS 35 left.
Okay, 1399 for spacing on the arrival. Do not exceed 250 knots to Big D.
Don't exceed 250 knots till Big D for United 1399.
That was 2035, contact Denver approach, correction, Denver Center 118.57.
118.57, Southwest 2035.
American 115, turn left heading 340.
Till Big D, where the heck is that?
Denver Center,
oh, I see it, that's the transition.
Is climbing through, descending through 270.
Okay, so I don't need the transition because I'm just going to use what we have.
Denver Center radar indicates a flight
so I will use via from
arrival, Denver altimeter 3002 will be runway 35 left.
Or no, it's not Croup, it's
35 left
Teller.
Transition on a Ski 1 arrival, Southwest 2035.
So second, we can clear out what we got. That's current position to Ski. So that starts.
310, intercept runway 28 left localizer.
So this arrival will start at Ski, which is not too far from here, I don't think. Let me see here. Yep. Jeanette. And then Hammock. I've never been told to slow down before. That's interesting.
Southwest 2035, are you slowing now?
Say again for Southwest 2035?
Must be a lot of people coming into Denver.
Mach number is 684.
And there's a
are
few.
You slowing?
I think we are, yeah. Hold on, I'll fix that for you, Southwest 2035.
Alright, so Ski and then Big D, so that's where I can resume.
The problem is I slow the aircraft that you're having a conflict with, and then you slow as well. Southwest 2035, I need 280 or greater all the way to Ski.
Big D, and then Craig.
Southwest 2035, we'll go up to 310.
13, Gnarl, and then Teller, and then Vale, and then Croup.
American 115, 10 miles from due yet. Descend and maintain 4,000 until established. Localizer, clear the ILS right to left approach.
Alright, so we are good. Starting at Ski, we will swap it over when we get to Ski, or right before we get to Ski, we'll swap this over. So we're gonna need the second approach information, which is already there. Decision height is no, because it's a Cat 3, so it's an auto land, so there is no decision height for a Cat 3 approach in a certified aircraft. And the winds are, I don't remember what the winds are, so let's move this down. And we'll start on our way down, and we are at 270, so we'll let Denver know. Denver Center, United 1399, leaving 270.
Yeah, 1399, roger, thanks, sir.
So you gotta let him know whenever you leave your last assigned altitude, even though he gave me permission to descend via the Ski 1, because I didn't descend right away, you gotta do it this way. let the crew know we are on our way. Alright, so the winds say, oh yeah, I was going to look over here, I forgot what they were. So Denver, ATIS, still with Sierra, is that what it was? Yeah, it was 3002. And the winds were 070 at 12, we'll say.
Southwest 782, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2. Have a good day.
LA 3320, Southwest 1782. Thanks, Marcus. See you later.
See you, boss.
Great.
American 115, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
070 at 12. Pop that in there. And then we can change our arrival. Change all below, because there's a guy up here. It's about 12 miles out in front of me, but
San Francisco Tower.
He's
wind 010
looks like he's descending,
8,
so
28 left,
should be fine. We just have to switch to the other arrival, the other transition before ski. So after hammock, we'll switch over to the new arrival that we just plugged in. Second flight plan is way more helpful with, the operations of the airport changes all the time.
Southwest 2035, thanks for the help. Resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed for Southwest 2035.
And whenever we get to Big D, then we can resume normal speed, which is 250 knots at Big D. You can click on here and I'll show you the restraints. So we're going to request 35 left from Teller. Okay, so we're making our turn. We're heading toward ski. So that's the first waypoint from our current position, so we can switch over to the second flight plan. Because right now,
1399, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, United 1399. Right, so we'll go back to managed, and this guy in front of me, but I don't know, we'll see. So let me do this. So we're gonna hold the vertical speed, and we're gonna hold our heading, and I also need to keep this going down too. So ski is in front of me. So we're gonna go to the second. We're gonna activate the second. Direct to ski, direct to managed. Everything is managed.
Contact Denver approach 120.35.
Now we're on the 35 left transition. So 35 left has an ILS of 108.5, so you can go to RadNav and you check it 108.5 and 353.
Flight level 340 or 320, whatever works for you best.
Delta 2337, descend to maintain flight level 340, let me know if you need lower.
We'll go descend flight level 340, Delta 2371.
Southwest 2035, Denver approach, you should be descending. Descend via ski 1 arrival, runway 35 left transition, Denver altimeter 3002, advise when you have the ATIS, and expect the ILS, runway 35 left approach.
Tower is 133.3, ground is 85. Do I have that already?
Southwest 2035, thanks. Expect ILS 35 left approach from Teller.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing the exact same thing that that guy is doing. Full approach, ILS 35 left from Teller.
America 115 into the ramp, Echo Alpha, monitor ground. Have a great day.
And Denver approach is 120.35 usually.
United 1399, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Denver approach 120.35, United 1399. Called that one, didn't I? 2035. And let's get our updated ATIS to make sure we are still golden. You always call in your transitions. We're with Sierra. Denver approach, United 1399, descending via the ski 135 left transition, leaving flight level 198. Current with Sierra, request ILS 35 left from Teller.
United 1399, Denver approach, thanks, altimeter 3002, expect it.
3002 and plan on that, United 1399. Alright, so we're a bit high. See the green dot. So we're gonna pull that out. And we are going to set the altimeter for local pressure. We're slowing down. I'm going to update the winds.
Where are you going?
And then we'll update.
Southwest 2035, something messed up with my FMC, standby.
I can't really. Southwest 2035, turn right, heading 080.
Yeah. An FMC issue.
080,
you still have to fly the plane, buddy.
2035, possible pilot deviation on the arrival. Looks like you possibly have the wrong arrival programmed, or at least the wrong transition.
070
2035, when able, clear direct Teller, cross Teller at 11,000
3002,
knots, clear ILS, runway 35 left approach.
Alright.
Copy, cross Teller 11,000 at 210 for Southwest 2035.
Norco approach, number 200, Golf Mike.
I think Denver has a
calling NorCal, stand by.
VOR. Let me see what the VOR closest to the field is. It's mile high, so DVV is the identifier.
The airport in sight, yeah.
I do. I was just about to give you a call.
So we'll punch that in there.
Number 3 Papa,
and then we can go to VOR 1,
Junction Tower. Have a great day.
And it shows we are 46 miles away from the mile high VOR, which is directly over the airport.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, I already did that. Good Airbus, good Airbus. Alright, cabin pressure is dropping 50 feet per minute. Auto land 5440, that matches field.
Southwest 2035.
Got the city of Denver out there.
Denver approach Southwest 2035, direct to Teller at 16,000.
Southwest 2035, Denver approach, you should be Teller at 11,000, just verifying.
11,000, correct. Southwest 2035.
Southwest 2035 after Teller, cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
After Teller, cleared for 35 left ILS approach, Southwest 2035.
Just one thing to keep in mind, too, when you get a change to frequency and you're either in a climb or a descent, it's always present altitude with your altitude assignment. So whether it's climb via, descend via, or descend and maintain, either way, it's got to be both altitudes, okay?
Roger, Southwest 2035.
Okay, 1399, contact Denver approach 123.85.
Denver approach 123.85, United 1399. Alright, 123.85, so now he's going to approve the approach.
Grand Junction Tower, Aero November 533 Papa uniform is 10 miles to the east with information echo. Request full stop landing.
We're 533 Papa uniform, Grand Junction Tower to left, downwind, runway 29er, clear to land, wind calm.
Left for 29 wind calm, 3 Papa uniform.
Number 3 Papa uniform, you got a landing clearance in there too. Left downwind for runway 29er, on runway 29er, clear to land.
Clear to land on 29, 3 Papa uniform.
Southwest 1655, contact Salt Lake City Center, 135.77.
Waiting for my wave. Denver approach, United 1399, 14,200.
Southwest 1655, Salt Lake Center, roger. United 1399 Denver approach. After Teller, cleared ILS runway 35 left approach, Denver altimeter 3002.
After Teller cleared the ILS 35 left approach 3002, United 1399. So Denver 35 left, 30 miles away from the threshold. We're good. Max landing weight 65 tons, actually 66, but 64, so we're heavy. And the temperature's 97, so I gotta keep that in mind.
Just a request to stand by. I'll get to you as soon as I can, okay? November 200 Golf Mike, squawk 5534,
Flaps
please.
1. Make sure that's winds are updated.
5534, Golf Mike.
Right. Could go over here and we'll grab the approach. Just 35 left from Teller. Let's just do this. Actually, that won't work. We'll do that.
Number 200 Golf Mike, radar contact at 14 south of the Salinas VOR, Monterey altimeter 299H. Verify altitude, aircraft type, and request.
200 Golf Mike is the turbine Duke. We're at 5,500 coming inbound to Monterey.
133.3 is tower.
Golf Mike, advise with the ATIS, expect runway 28 left, report the airport in sight.
Field elevation is 5,000, so 10,000 feet above the ground would be light. So.
Number 0 Golf Mike, thanks for Yankee. Contact Monterey Tower 118.4.
118.4, 0 Golf Mike.
Southwest 2035, where are you headed now, sir?
He's talking to this dude.
2035, on my FMC, the waypoint is Charlie Romeo, uniform Papa.
Alright, you skipped Vail.
Maybe he's talking to this dude. Yeah, there's another one here, because he was cleared to fly this approach before I was. I don't know what this guy's doing.
Monterey Tower, November 200 Golf Mike, 8 miles.
So here comes the Teller altitude restriction. That's why he said the other guy maintain 1,000
Monterey Tower, straight in runway 28 left.
Or pass over Teller at 1,000.
Clear to runway 28 left, Golf Mike.
Slow down to 190. .200 knots. We can go to flaps 2, which will give us the first notch of flaps. Flaps 1 just gives you the leading edge slats. So the actual flaps come out with flaps 2, which will prevent a lot of, or give you the drag you need to descend or slow down, I guess. say croup. Arm approach. Arm both autopilots. If you arm 1 and 2, that will activate the dual Cat 3 if you wanted to do an auto land. And if anyone wants to see an auto land, I have no problem doing that for you. I can just let the plane land, or I can do it. So if someone wants to see an auto land, throw it up there and I'll make it happen. If you don't care, then I'll just land it myself. So we're going to do gear down at the top here. Missed approach.
Denver Tower, Southwest 2035 is on 35 left ILS at 8,100.
Southwest 2035, Denver Tower, runway 35 left, clear to land, wind 050 at 7, gust 15.
Gear coming down,
clear to land, thanks for the wind.
gear traveling, missed approach, climb to 10,000, then right turn direct to the GLL VOR and hold. Okay, it's there. So we'll reset for 10,000 in case we need to go missed. We're going to go flaps 3.
Number 3 Papa uniform left when you're able into the ramp via Alpha, and you can stay on my frequency.
Coast pilot, I'd like to see a full auto land in the Salt Lake City in full winter conditions when the ground fog is thick as soup sometime in the future. Yeah, man. That'd be kind of fun for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. That would look awesome with snow and fog and stuff over that. That would be great. But I'll show you what Denver looks like with the winter textures, so that would look cool. But I'll just manually land here.
Okay, 1399, contact Denver Tower 133.3, we'll see you.
Denver Tower 133.3, United 1399, see ya. 133.3. Denver Tower, United 1399, establishing a localizer, 35 left.
Okay, 1399 Denver Tower, runway 35 left, clear to land, wind 050 at 7, gust 15.
35 left, clear to land, United 1399. I'll turn that back on in a little bit. Free up a little performance for the approach. So, perf is active, the approach is activated. It will do it on its own in most cases.
Number 0 Golf Mike, Bravo.
So we're going to do auto brake low.
Echo into the ramp, monitor ground, have a great one.
Spoilers are
0 Golf Mike, thank you very much.
Armed. And it's kind of breezy. It's a crosswind, so we're going to do a Cat 3 land. So to do that, not a Cat 3, landing flaps 3, and go to managed. And then we'll come over here, we go to perf, config 3, that way it won't yell at me. When you have a crosswind like this, you want to be in
Southwest 2035 left and contact ground 0.85.
Contact ground on
it's just fuel, that's fine. Alright, so if I need to go missed, it will be full throttle and gear up because we're already at flaps 3. So we just need to do a cabin check. Bring up the airport. I'll exit up here somewhere. Yeah, this is going to be sporty.
1000.
Delta 2371, say again your request.
Approaching 3.
Right, I got the higher up.
Left.
I thought you requested lower, sorry.
So the wind is, it's like wind shear, it's all over the place. Now it's out of the right. So it's better, it's always best to do the flaps 3 config for crazy winds like this. 200 radar, I'm gonna
300.
take over. Alright, my plane.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 5.
Jeez. Alright, reverser's on.
Mercedes Charlie Sierra, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Come up here at Mike 7. Wasn't graceful, but we got down. Was not graceful. Let's turn on the brake fan. Brakes are fine, actually. And
Yeah, 1399 Mike, and then left into the ramp, monitor ground 0.85.
taxi via Mike, then left to the ramp, monitor ground 0.85, United 1399, thanks. Mike is right there, okay. 21. 85. Alright, so 280 feet per minute on the landing there. That's alright for crazy winds. Go left here at, looks like Bravo Sierra. Yeah, Bravo Sierra. I wasn't expecting the runway to be sloped like that. And actually, I have to make a note because he updated the scenery, so I guess he added in a little bit more realistic slope to it, which is cool. I thought he fixed these things. These green things are supposed to be gone. So I guess you just guess, huh? Okay. APU is on. You can actually hear the airport noises, which is kind of cool. Alright, ending fuel is 2900. And we'll sign off line here.
Disconnected.
Tell you what, the performance at this airport is way better than it used to be. Just way better. All those noises you hear in the background are actual airport noises that come with the custom scenery or the payware scenery. Right, that's up. Let's do a replay of that kind of scary landing. I'm sure it was even more scary for the passengers. Yeah, I barely made it to where I didn't have a super hard landing. It's funny, you see a traffic global up there. Okay. Developer reload. Alright. So I know they made some changes. Even the terminal is supposed to be... Oh wow, they added sounds inside. That's cool. Got a bunch of people. Where's the tower? No, I do that, and then go down into the tower. I guess the tower is not. Let me see. No, I guess it's not. I thought it might have been. Let's check out this terminal over here. Tell you what, the performance is just worlds better. This is like a hotel, I guess. Yeah. That's neat. The ortho is just way better too. So I'll reload for rain. I mean, snow. So let's do temperature. Oh, there we go. All right, temperature. Super cold. And severe. And then you have to go reload scenery, I think. So this will reload it with the winter textures. If anybody wants to know how to guarantee winter textures with Xcoder's airports, because he adds this winterization trick to his sceneries, but the problem is, for it to take effect, you have to reload. So if the conditions are not perfect for snow, but yet you know there's snow on the ground in the real world because a snowstorm just went by or something, there is no way in this with the sim running without having to reload, and you obviously can't reload when you're online because it would just put you paused in the middle of the air. So I have a trick that I use to guarantee the scenery will be winter. If anybody wants to know, I can show you that. Of course, it probably wouldn't do you much good if you don't own any of his stuff. Ortho. And winter and Salt Lake, like you were talking about earlier, Salt Lake City. I can winterize that airport and all of that state as well. See how long it takes? It works to do it this way, but you have to reload. It's supposed to be raining. Rain effect normal. I guess it's not raining that hard apparently. Oh well. So that's the winterization. Well, I am impressed. Look at the cargo. It's the cargo area. There's different sounds around the airport. Like the sounds over here by the cargo will be different than people in the terminal, you know. Where's it at? See, you can now you can hear the loading of cargo. Very cool. Well, thanks guys for hanging out with me. I will catch y'all next time. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Chase out.